here at the BDUP Badminton Academy in Lucknow, India. Syed Modi International 2022. And here are the players coming through from Malaysia. Lo Yin Yuan and Valerie Siow from Malaysia. Big moment for them. This is their biggest tournament that they've got to, Super 300. And their opponents, Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand. First meeting between these pairs. And of course, home favourites here. Jolly, we saw in action a little bit earlier on this afternoon. She was playing in the mixed doubles. Trisa Jolly with her partner M.R. Arjun, who will be involved in the men's doubles later on. So they were both in semi-finals today. And Trisa and Arjun lost that one in 3 to Ishan Bhatnagar and Tanisha Krasto. Jolly and Pullela are the 7th seeds here. So let's have a look at our opponents in a little bit more detail then. Trisa Jolly, 18 years of age, 163 centimeters tall, from Cherupuza, India. Rank is 116, that's the highest she's ever been, along with Gayatri Pullela. And let's see her partner, Gayatri Gopichand Pullela from Hyderabad, 18 years of age, 162 centimeters tall. And this, of course, is her current best ranking. And if that name is familiar, it is because she is the daughter of Pullela Gopichand, the former badminton star for India. We'll talk about that in a short while later, but first have a look at their path to the final. And the first two matches were fairly straightforward, but then what a result there against Akhtarina and Morozova, the second seeds. That was a bit of a shock, wasn't it, to beat them? And a great result to face them. They got to the finals of the Indian Open last week. Valerie Siow is just 19 years of age, only 160 centimeters tall, from Perak in Malaysia, and her current highest ranking is also a best at 111. Her partner, Lao Yin Wan, is also 19, 166, from Negri Sembilan. And they've had a slightly tougher way through. They had two easy matches in the group stages, and then played their fellow Malaysians in the semis, and that went to 3. Fabio Beto and Lakpriya Edrisinghe from Sri Lanka, the service judge. Yes, of course. So Gayatri Gopichand, daughter of Pullela Gopichand, who is the current chief national coach for the India badminton team. He won, of course, All England back in 2001, only the second Indian to achieve that feat after Prakash Padukone. And he runs that very, very impressive Gopichand Badminton Academy. Received the Arjuna Award in 1999. It's the second highest sporting honour in India. And then he won the Padma Bhushan, the third highest civilian award in 2014. And his daughter, of course, now following in his footsteps. So here we go. It's the Malaysians to serve. Valerie Siow will get us going. Well, both these pairs actually had a very good a decent 2021, I should say. Teresa Jolie and Gayatri. Yeah, Teresa Jolie and Gayatri won 3 tournaments last year in the BWF International Challenge Series, the Polish International, India International, and Welsh International. Also, they got to 3 finals, I should say, excuse me. They won the India International Challenge. Well, they liked that one, didn't they? They've got this lead here, 2-1, the Malaysians. Valerie into the net. Yeah, the Malaysians themselves have also won some tournaments. Last year. Some good defending there, but Pullela gets that over the net. A little bit of luck there for Pullela. Yeah, so they've won 3 events together, Valerie Siow and Lowe. Slovenia International, Latvia International, and the Hellas International. And in 2 of those, the Latvia and the Hellas, got to give credit to Valerie Siow. She won the mixed doubles as well. So, been a decent time for her. Nice little drop there from Lowe. Yeah, very, very young pair, these two. Been playing together since 2018, the Malaysians. I'll just try to play the cross-court drop there, Low. Long rally, that one. You could see the idea from low, and that was certainly the longest rally at 48 shots. Two points clear there, the Malaysians. One of the more prominent shuttlers on the international scene last year. Winning 3 titles, as I mentioned. She's fundamentally a doubles shuttler, Valerie, but also, as I mentioned, a doubles winner with Roy King. Then also teamed up with Chan Peng Sun, who she calls Uncle Chan, a veteran player in Malaysia. But they did announce their arrival on the senior stage in very, very good fashion. It's nicely done down the line from low. And they're on a bit of a roll here. 4 points clear now of their rivals. Yeah, they are the Slovenia international. When they unseeded, they beat Denmark's Isabella Nielsen and Marie-Louise Stephenson, who were the 3rd seeds in Slovenia, Maribor. And looking to do something similar here today. Here's Pullela. They restore that 4-point lead. So it's going well for the Malaysians at the moment. Playing pretty aggressively. And it's really unforced errors at the moment that are causing them to lose points. They certainly seem to be playing a lot more confidently than the Indian pair at the moment. Oh, nicely done by Gayatri, who unsurprisingly said that she used to follow her father to the venues to watch him play, and that's how, of course, she got into it. Describes her style as skillful and attacking, and likes to play at the net and also have a bit of deception to her game. That one doesn't go over the net for her. Into the net from Jolly. They go into the break here. The Malaysians 4 ahead of their opponents, 11-7 up in game 1. Right, second half of game one here. The Malaysians, Low and Siow, leading by 4 points, 11-7 against Trisa and Gayatri. They've increased that lead. Oh, missed a great chance there. And Valerie looks at her partner in disbelief that she didn't make that. There has been a strong Malaysian presence at this tournament, but unfortunately, Valerie Siaw's partner, Chang Peng Sun, had to pull out after a dizzy spell. Also, Malaysians in the next match, it's a Malaysian-India face-off in the men's doubles. Great defense there from Low. And another unforced error from Valerie Siow. Couple of valuable points here for the Indian pair. Oh, that's well wide, isn't it? Well, we were saying that unforced errors might be their worst enemy at the moment. Siow and Low. Oh, wonderful defense again. That clipped the net, which probably helped the Malaysians, and then a nice net kill on the backhand from Low. Nicely done. And I think it's impressive. If we're going back to that Slovenia international win, that was the first senior tournament that they played together after being promoted from the junior squad earlier in 2021. So it's a great achievement to win on debut, effectively. Well, they're building that lead again, aren't they? Up to 14-10 now. Well, that is just out, isn't it? Down the line from Valerie Siow. Well, that was in, and they are now up to 15 here. Oh, wonderful defensive shots here from Low in particular. And they turn defense into attack. It's a good rally, and they're really picking up points here fantastically well. You can see that on the defense, digging out shots. making good saves. They are playing with confidence. And that lead is now the biggest we've had in this match. 5 points. Unforced errors on both sides, I think it's fair to say. That's playing into the hands of Siow and Low. Easy one there for Pullela to pick up. They need a lot more of that, though. They have just struggled in the last few minutes. That's more like it. And it's got a winner there. I think they'll be happier with that. Gayatri didn't play any doubles in 2019 at all. Played doubles only, I should say, from 2021, which is when she teamed up with Jolie. So it's been very good to see both these pairs. Well, more on that in a minute, because again, there's that defensive play we were talking about earlier. See, they try to counter-punch here now, the Malaysians. That's a nice play, bit of play from Pullela. A couple of good points there for the Indians. Yeah, I was going to say that it's quite interesting to see that both these pairs only teamed up with each other last year, and yet they've both won a number of titles already. So that will give them immense confidence. And here they are in another semi-final. Right down the middle from Low, who said that she actually talks to herself quite a lot on court. She did that in Slovenia. She said it motivates her when they won the Slovenia International. But she said at that point it wasn't enough. They wanted more, which they did get more, as I mentioned. And they did win the Latvia and Hellas International later on in the year. Good power there from Jolie. Three points between them at the moment. Easy winner there for Valerie. Just a drop, and then you could see with the lift from Jolie, that was exactly where Valerie wanted it. Around the head from Valerie Siow into the net. But Pullela and Jolie lead a lot more than that. They call themselves, they say they're each other's best friends, which is always helpful. That is out though, wayward. And now we have 4 game points for the Malaysian pair. That's fallen short. What a time to serve like that for Valerie Siow. And they've won that first game. They've been very good, haven't they? Low and Siow, especially defensively when they were under a barrage of attacking shots from Gayatri and Teresa, but it didn't quite work out for the Indian pair. And the Malaysians take the first game 21-17 in just under 20 minutes. So we go into game 2 now. And the Malaysians won that, I would say, actually relatively comfortably, even though the score may not look like it. They were never under really any serious threat. And the Indian pair making a lot of unforced errors. That is just in from Jolly. Well, we talked about the good defense from the Malaysians in their first game, but some pretty good defending as well here from the Indian pair. But in the end, it's the Malaysians who win the point. Jolly into the net there. That was a long rally, wasn't it, to start this second game. 46 shots it lasted. Indian pair. Gayatri says that, of course, her brother Sai Vishnu plays, her mother Olympian Lakshmi, father, of course, Gopichand, All England champion. She likes movies and music and dance. Nicely done by Valerie Siow. As for Teresa Jolly, no one in the family plays badminton, but her father was an athlete. And off the court, she likes to listen to music and watch movies. They both, of course, train at the Gopichand Academy, 6 hours a day. 6 days a week. Inside out shot, really, wasn't it? A bit from low. Yeah, good attacking shot from Teresa Jolie. They look a little bit more confident, don't they, in this second game? It's that cross-court drop that helped, didn't it? First from Pullela. That just dropped short. The serve. I think Siow touched that on the way. Well, this is about as good a lead as Jolie and Pullela have had in this match so far. 2 points, because it was mainly Low and Siow who controlled that first game. So they'll be very happy with that. That looked like it might be going out. Teresa Jolie took the gamble. Immense rally there, which ends in favour of the Indian pair as Low hits it into the net. And I should be quite irritated with that because it was an unforced error, which had a lot of time. It is the longest rally so far, 54 shots. Oh, there's that defense we were talking about from the Malaysians. So good. Now it's the turn of the Indians to be on the defensive here. Another epic rally here in this women's doubles match. And again, it goes in favour of Pullela and Jolie. But they really worked hard for this one, didn't they? Some very good defending from both sides. But it's the Indian pair win out again, and that's an even longer rally at 63 shots. The other one was 54. It's tiring stuff at the moment. Jolly and Pullela are currently 4 points ahead of their rivals. They can draw a lot of confidence from these last couple of points, but still plenty to go. Lowe is having a quick chat with the umpire. And a quick chat with her partner as well. They want to stop this run of points from the Indians at the moment, who are really gaining in confidence here. That's 3 shots in a row from Lowe into the net. And 2 of them were clears that she probably would feel quite annoyed with, that she's not been able to get that over. That's a good winner from Pullela at the net. She did say that is one of her favourite shots at the net. Been 6 points clear, the Indian pair now. That's nicely done, the kill shot. That's good power. I think she'll be happy with that. Low after the 3 unforced errors in a row, and she played that down the line, which Pullela could not return. Gayatri Pullela says her career highlight is having played Tai Tzu Ying, the world #1 in the PBL, the Premier Badminton League, which is, of course, was massive here until COVID intervened. It's a much better second game for the Indian pair, and they go into the interval 6 points clear of their opponents, 11-5 up in game 2. And perhaps on course to tie things up and take us to a game 3. We'll have to see. A lovely drop there from Pullela. And they continue where they left off. 7 points clear now. And now it's Valerie Siow who's going into the net. And very different now. I think he wants the pairs to just get on with it. 7-point lead. This is about a bigger gap as either side has had in this match so far. That is a poor shot, I'm afraid, from Valerie Siow. They're looking a little out of it, aren't they? And the momentum clearly now with the Indians. That was in. A lot of work to do to draw level now. 7 points behind their opponents here, the Malaysians. Trisha Jolly said she got into badminton because her father liked sports and he was also a physical education teacher. As is usually the case with many kids looking up to their parents as role models. And talking role models, for Teresa Jolly, it was Simon Newell back in the day, who inspired a lot of kids, as PV Sindhu has as well since then. Played that drive, Pullela. It's gone long, and more errors creeping into the game of the Malaysians. I'll tell you what was impressive, by the way, in that Slovenia Open. Going back to what Lowe did. The Slovenia International, I should say. Well, the Latvia International, where she won both singles, women's doubles and mixed doubles. You play the semi-finals and finals generally on the same day, so potentially she had 4 matches on the same day and won all 4 of them, which is extremely impressive. But right now, under the cosh here, they are a whopping 11 points behind their opponents, and perhaps now thinking of conserving energy and looking ahead to game 3, because this one looks pretty much done and dusted as far as Trisha Jolly and Gayatri Pullela are concerned. And look at that, 12 game points now for the Indian pair to draw this. Oh, bring it level at least. Lovely drop there from Pullela. And we go into a rubber game next, because the Indian pair here, Trisa Jolly and Gayatri Gopichand Pullela, have level things in game 2 against Valerie Siow and Lo Yi Yuan. It's 21-8 in game 2. And now we move on into game 3 shortly. Very nice shot there from Jolie, straight to Valerie Siow. Doesn't have much of a choice into game 3. Indians have a lot of momentum, having won that second game very, very comfortably. Throwing herself at that one, Valerie Siow, but to no avail. It is a decent start, isn't it, for the Indians? Lovely drop, and then the kill from Pullela. She's done that really well. She executed those kind of shots, particularly from game 2 onwards, and it's causing problems. Talking of problems, Valerie Siow might have just hurt herself as she went for that. Oh, what a serve. Right into that corner. Completely outfoxed Valerie Siow there. And there's no doubt the confidence coursing through the veins of this Indian pair at the moment. That's better from Siow. Easy one there for Jolly. Forced Siow into that low shot here, you can see. And then an easy one at the net to kill off. A 3-point lead now. Delicately done from Low. They've gone a bit quiet, haven't they? Well, that is a wayward shot from Valerie Siow. Struggling a little bit here. And the lead is now 4. Well, earlier in this match, Siow and Low were able to withstand those sort of attacks from Pullela and Jolie, but now it is not the case, is it? Indians are really putting on an onslaught of attacking shots. 37 shots at one. And we've seen that a number of times now from Pullela. Very, very nicely done. It's another good net kill. And by the way, it looks like Valerie has asked for medical attention, but I'm not even sure she is in a state to carry on. She's just complaining. I think it's a groin issue. It's not looking good at the moment, I've got to say. Are they going to have a withdrawal, a retirement here? I think they're going to call for the official and medical attention as well. Yeah, it is Valerie Siow. It's looks like a thigh problem, perhaps. Let's hope it's nothing too serious. Well, they'll be knowing that while they're 9-3 up in this third set, they can and now will or should really push their opponents around the court. We've had injury issues in all three games today that certainly I've been on. We had that with Evgenia Kositskaya, who had to retire after one game against PV Sindhu. We then had it with Nat Nguyen, who had a knee problem, his right knee. And now we seem to have a right thigh problem for Valerie Siow, who's not moving terribly well. So let's see if that is going to become an issue. Under some pressure here now, the Malaysians. Well, she went for the attack there, Jolie. You can understand why. That was out. And there are some good points here. Since that little injury break, they've done well. A couple of good points. That was just out. And another one. Well, the errors seem to have come back for the Indian pair, and it's only a 3-point lead. This has actually gone quite well for the Malaysians the last few points. Well, they really wanted that, didn't they? They needed that just to break that little run from the Malaysians. that just helps to break the momentum up as well. Important for them to do that. Still just 3 points in it now. They're starting to close in, Siow and Low. They're putting the pressure on their opponents. This is good work. Too high the serve, and that is good news for Jolly and Pullela. They go into the interval with a 3-point lead. It's 11-8 in game 3. And the Indians have that slight advantage now on the home stretch. Well, Teresa Jolly had said that it's the biggest honour for her was playing the Yuba Cup. Well, that was in Aarhus. And it was a very, very important tournament for her. Oh, that's a big point. Look what that means for Teresa Jolly. She's delighted with that drop. Lovely, lovely shot, that one. Oh, that is well out, isn't it? Yeah, going back to that comment from Teresa Jolly, she said her favourite tournament was the Yuba Cup in 2021 in Aarhus, Denmark. She said first time she played such a big tournament after the pandemic. She got to learn a lot with experienced players, so it was very special to her. Oh, very, very good rally. But one again in which it ends in favour of the Indian pair. 41 shots at one. They're scrapping away for each point at the moment. But it's a 4-point lead that Jolly and Pullela have. And talking about that Yuba Cup, the two of them, Jolly and Gopichand, had a decent time. They won one against Kirsty Gilmore and Eleanor O'Donnell in the third round. They lost against Supajarikul and Teratanachai in the second round. Well, the momentum is clearly in their favour. Luck as well, as that tumbles over the net. Nothing the Malaysians could do. On a roll here, the Indians now. 6 points. They are doing well. And again, it is Pullela at the net who finishes off things nicely. Well, nothing seems to be going their way at the moment. Low and Siow. And this is starting to run away from them. Jolly smashing away, and that is why she says her favourite shot is the smash. Siow couldn't do much against it. She put a lot behind that, Jolly. And the lead is now 8. Oh, wonderful down the line. And they are certainly on a roll, and they are looking very, very good now to get into the finals. Well, they pull one back here. They desperately need points, don't they? Siow and Low. But you just feel at the moment they're not putting on a good run of points. Well, a couple of good points for them. They need a lot more than that. Three good points in a row. Siow, emphatic with that last shot. Oh, and that was vital for Jolly and Pullela. Oh, now 2 points away from wrapping up this match. It's a late little flourish here from the Malaysians, but they're still 6 behind their opponents. Teresa Jolly said her best performance was at the Infosys Foundation International Challenge because after a new partnership, it was her first title there. So she was absolutely delighted with that, and they are certainly facing a little bit of pressure now, perhaps, from their opponents. Hit straight at Siow from Pullela. And we have got 6 match points. Now, can they finish this off now? Pullela and Jolly. Well, that's one save from Valerie Siow. Sets that straight at Pullela. A couple of points there for the Malaysians. Might just give them a bit of hope, but they're still 4 away. It is out, and that is it. We have got local representation in the women's doubles as they aim to become the first winners, the first local winners of the Syed Modi International. And that is a great, great result for them. And yes, they do want to create a little bit of history. Pullela and Jolie, as they beat Lau Yiyuan and Valerie Siow 17-21, 21-8, 21-16, and move into the women's doubles final tomorrow at the Syed Modi International 2022. Welcome back to the Syed Modi International 2022. And we have the order of play here for you this evening. The final match of the day, the final semi-final, as it were, is the men's doubles event with MR Arjun and Dhruv Kapila in action against Manwei Chong and T Kai Wun of Malaysia. So another India-Malaysia matchup. It could be an all-India final here with Garaga and Panjala, the 6 seeds, already through to the final. So let's see how this one will pan out. Arjun and Kapila